appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine.
Okay, so I've been busy. Always busy these days. And I've had my truck out, my LMT, and I haven't really broke it, so that's a good thing. But I've had the truck out, and I threw a few upgrades on. And since there's not many upgrades available, checking out sites in the West, I thought I'd show some of the upgrades I got here in China, and try to remember the names of these companies. Maybe you'll see them in your market sometime soon. So, without further ado, here's my truck. Oh, the piece is heavy. Alright, so you probably can already see that front bumper sat there, but we'll take a closer look and I'll show you some of the things I've added to my truck. So, first off, you can see I have a nice steel bumper. I'm going to pull the pins out of here. Show you what I've done inside. 4 pins on each side. Just peel this back. So you can see, put this down. I have done some work to the inside of the body there. I put double-sided, really sticky, really stinky tape on it. And then I added the aluminum foil tape. In place where I couldn't add that, I actually added Gorilla Tape. The reason I had to do that is the body's not really flimsy. This truck is so heavy that when you flip it, it's easy to crack the Lexan body. So I've added in quite a bit, which also adds a bit of weight. But it is tougher. It is less bendy. You can see right here, I did crack it, and I've glued it, and I've smashed it and cracked it again. So I had 2 cracks in this corner. The frame's kind of set inside about 1 inch. So, cracked that. That's the only real damage. So I took it apart, and took the body off, and I did up that body shell. So what's the rest of the damage? Well, I did break this the other day. I nosed it. I was jumping it and let it square on the nose and cracked this awesome plastic grill. You can see I've glued it and smashed the light bulb out, and this is actually now glued into the Lexan body, and this has been repaired and taped on the back on the inside and glued on the back. So tape and glue both sides. And then I installed this bumper. So this has not been used yet. This is from T-Power. And you get a close look there. It is steel. It is a steel bumper. It comes in 2 plates on the 3 center shafts. And it just all bolts together. And then it bolts onto the 2 aluminum plates. So this is a steel piece. It is quite heavy. But my God, it's tough. You can pick it up by that. You won't damage it. So when the body's down, you can see it's going to pretty much, any hit that comes is going to hit this steel and flip it over and land onto the roof. Alright, so what else have I done? If I flip it out, the truck over, you'll see on the bottom I have some steel plates. Back axle, middle, and front axle. These are also from T-Power, sorry. You can see there's actually a Losi logo kind of etched on it. They are there to protect the plastic parts. Maybe that's an easier way to see it. They're on here to protect the plastic chassis plate and the plastic axles. These just bolt in from behind. I don't think they add much strength, but if you ever did take a hit, definitely would. But just for as far as strength of the axle, some of them are breaking, and they're breaking out around this joint. But this is nice, so you don't, when you hit concrete, you hit stones, you don't rip big gouges out of the plastic, which tends to happen. If you look at my 4-link bars on the bottom, you can see I have had quite a few scrapes, and that's because I'm driving in an urban environment, and therefore there is lots of concrete and stuff to scrape on, and my god, this thing is fast, so it's kind of hard to dodge some things. So I've added those, added the front bumper, and I'm flipping around to the back. I added a new, well, it's actually a dually wheelie wheel. Now, it's kind of hard to tell how much bigger this is than the old one, but I have the old one. So this is the old wheelie wheel. I believe it has 2 bearings, one on either side, and there's the new one. So we can get a size comparison of how big the new one is. All right, it's huge. And it also comes with new bolts. They're just pretty, not really an upgrade, kind of pretty. But you can see it's huge comparatively. All right, the other one is pretty small. This one's nice and big, and what's nice about it, there's 2 things that are nice about it. One, there's a carbon fiber rod on the inside that hooks over the plastic on either side. So there's actually a carbon piece here. And this is actually 4 bearings, really big, beefy bearings. Get the light on. There you can see, really big, beefy bearings. But it's also 2 pieces. So I don't know if that's showing up, but you can turn one side and not turn the other. So it's actually like 2 wheels on the back, 4 bearings. So if it lands on one side, one will spin more than the other. So that's kind of cool. Nice and heavy. This wasn't really broke. This piece wasn't really broke, but the bearing did get damaged. I've only driven this 3 times. The bearing did get damaged, so there was a rough spot in it. So I can't show you, but when you spun it, you'd feel the resistance. So I thought I'd throw the bigger one on, and honestly, with the size of the truck, it actually doesn't look too out of place. It looks nice, big, and beefy, like the truck. So, I'll just put this back over here. So far, those are the upgrades. That's all I've done. New bumper, had to glue this back together, put nice stuff on the inside of the body. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you is if you are buying one of these, and I can't get Horizon's Spectrum batteries, so I buy these called Leopard, and as you can see, they don't fit. They're a soft pack battery. Oops. They're a soft pack battery, and I can just get this open. And they're simply too long. Like you can see the ridge, that's the length. So all the wires are out here. So the battery actually has a hard plastic. They're a good cell. They're a good 3-cell, but all this section at the back where they have the wiring and stuff on them, it's actually too long. So I just angle it in the case. So it's not actually down in the case. It is being angled up, and that strap holds it in. So even if your battery pack doesn't quite fit, this rubber strap system actually works really, really well. And it holds the battery in place. So as far as running, no big issues. This truck is a beast, and it can get pretty squirrely. It can, because of the really stiff diff oil in all 3 diffs, it will run on 2 wheels quite well, maybe too well. You notice it looks like it's locked there. It's not locked. If I spin it quick, it'll stop, or I put one wheel down, I can still turn it. So it's almost like it's a locked diff, but the oil is so thick, and that'll actually allow it to run on 2 wheels. If you have a much looser diff, when you get up on 2 wheels, the outside ones spin and the inside ones don't, and it falls over. That being the case, you'll get up on 2 wheels quite a bit, and then you can drive. So you have to learn how to drive on the 2 wheels. I haven't done many stunts yet. I haven't actually done much driving. I've had it out 3 times. Smashed the body twice. Love this body, and I looked at getting a replacement. They're about $100, and the flames on the front are printed. They're not stickers like the rest of the flames. That's why they look better. But if you buy the replacement shell, it comes in clear. These stickers come, but you don't get these flames. So I'm thinking about buying another body and painting it red or something and making it a fire truck. But we'll see, because that'll actually look pretty cool, because I can put the lights on, can make a fire truck body, because I won't be getting these flames if I replace the body. Still, the body's holding up pretty well. I do like this big flat nose truck more than the Gravedigger in real life and in monster truck RC monster trucks. So that's why I went with this one. Nice and high. The Gravedigger sits quite a bit lower. So it's about down here is the top of the hood on that. Anyway, that's the truck. Still very, very pleased. It is about $600. I don't know. I would recommend, if you can find some of these upgrades, like the rear wheelie wheel. That's from like Yunshin RC. I don't know if you'll find them. Someone put it together. I'd like to see a steel plates for the wheelie bar. I think that would be useful. And eventually, whenever I find someone making them, I thought I found someone, then I couldn't find them again, but full steel casing for the axles. Because there are, if you watch CCXRC, you'll see he's broke a few. I think he's broke 1 in the front and 2 in the back. So they will crack. And actually looking at my axles and feeling them, you can actually feel a little divot here. Now, I believe that's from manufacturing, but yeah, this is where they snap. They snap kind of in here. So when the trucks come down, it's immensely heavy. You come down one corner wheel, and you come down hard, and it snaps the axle. So, but as far as RTR, RC monster trucks go, there is nothing, I guarantee there's nothing better on the market than this truck. And the get up and go it has. This thing is quick, spin the tires anywhere, pull wheelies like it's a souped up Tamiya lunchbox, which I have over there. So, amazing truck, very pleased. I'll have some running footage. I'll try to get someone out to film. I have a few videos, probably saw one in the intro. I'm just filming my phone from the first day when I wasn't really used to driving this. And I have to say, if it's your first time out, set that throttle back to 75 if you're running 3S, and you'll probably have a better time of not flipping it. Now I've got the hang of it. I have been jumping it. That's how I crack the front. I have a nylon ramp, foldable ramp on order. And when that gets here, maybe we can get some nice shots there. I need a little, I don't want to land on the flat, I need a little slope. So it's so cool to have a monster truck that you just want to jump. I'd love to take this to the skate park. So maybe that can be done. That would make a good film over the New Year's holiday. Alright guys, keep RCing. For those of you who come in my last video and come in and liked it, that's really cool. I don't have many subscribers, but the more the merrier. I'm just doing this for fun. I love this sport, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks a lot. See ya.